I will be your dead man, with nothing but this blood on my hands. I'm the fallen Sanctum, and here's today's video. Hey, what's up guys? It's the fallen Sanctum here. Today I'm joined with my good friend Emmanuel.
Hello guys.
And we got some glitchxcity playing in the background. And we're gonna be in-depth deck profiling my friend's Tapu, Bulu, Vikavolt deck, right?
Yep.
Okay, so he'll be placing the cards on the table, and I'll be giving. Well, we'll both be giving explanations on when the cards are used and what they're used for.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and start, Emmanuel.
So I played 3 Grubbins instead of the traditional 4.
Camera view.
Yeah. So that's your basic line to
Yeah.
evolve. So we also play 2 Charger Bug. And to complement that, we have the 2 Gigavolts. Most people would be playing a 3-3 or 4-4 line.
Yeah.
And the tech I put in for that deck, since it's an evolution, is a Gigavolt GX.
Alright, so now let's get into why these cards are decent. First of all, this motherfucker, you know, you can only attach 1 energy per turn, right? Nah. This motherfucker says you can attach up to 3 energies per turn on a Pokemon. So, this guy is on your bench, right? Just chilling. You attach your energy, you're like, fuck, don't have enough energy to attack with. And then he's like, hey, I can get you a lightning energy and a grass energy from your deck, and you put it on a Pokemon in any way you'd like. So, he's like, yo, chill, bro, that's awesome. Okay, so he does that, right? And then this guy's like, yo, put the energy on me. Because if I have 4 energies, I can do 2 things. Well, 1, I can use my 1 energy attack that gets any energy card. Yes, you heard it. Any energy card. DCEs included. From the discard pile into onto this Pokemon. Then he has a decently strong attack, which is, it's called Super Zap Cannon. And it's 180 damage. You discard 2 energy cards, though. So you two energy, so you discard the DCE after you grab it. Pretty cool. Or you can discard the Grass Electric that you get given by the Vikavolt. And then the funniest thing this card can do. There's been a trend of people playing Decidueye Ninetales and been fucking around with people's boards, making it so you can only have basic Pokemons on the field, right? And all those Pokemon tend to have low HP, right? So what Gigatron GX does is it does 60 to your opponent's entire bench. Now this is funny because Rowlet has 60 HP, Alolan Vulpix has 60 HP, Shaman only has 110, and Tapu Lele has 170. So essentially, against most matchups, except the Garbodor matchup, because Trubbish has 70 HP, you are completely crippling the backline if there are any basics. And even on big tanks, this is a huge hit because it hits every single thing. So it's
except
not
the active.
Yeah, except the active. I mean, it'd be busted as fuck if it hit the active because then it would stack with Choice Band, and then we all know we don't want that shit. No one wants too much damage in the background. Be a little stupidly broken. And so that's it for the Vikavolt part of this deck. Now let's move on to the next few monsters we have.
Well, the most important card that makes this deck really strong is 2 Tapu Bulus. People are playing 3, but that's where the Gigavolt is in the Gigavolt GX.
Yes. Now, the fun thing about Tapu Bulu is like, it's just another fucking Tapu. It does fuck all, right? No, the opposite. This Tapu is the only Tapu who, with a regular attack, can kill
Greninja.
And okay, with any attack, it'll kill Greninja. It's not what fucking matters here, okay?
Well,
say the opponent's got a Tapu Lele, right? You know that bitch of an ice cream cone that never fucking wants to die. Yeah, well, horny McHornstein here with his second attack says if he has 3 or more energy, right, you discard the energy attached to Tapu Bulu, and the 120 you're doing goes to 180. So Tapu Lele just, okay, free 2 prizes. All right, thanks. Goodbye. Other than that, Tapu Bulu has a sustainability. Like grassy terrain in the Pokemon video game, Tapu Wilderness GX is essentially the same thing. It does 150 damage, and you remove all the damage from Tapu Bulu, essentially making threats like other Vikavolt users and Metagross or Decidueye players have to think, because you're completely healing off your Tapu, and then next turn you have potential to do 180 without choice band, 210 with choice band, 230 with Kukui choice band. That's disgusting.
And that's why stage 1 decks against this is not viable.
Yeah, stage 1 decks.
That's why it's like,
as soon as you have 2 Bulus prepped, you could just if they have less than 120 HP, you're like, okay, if they have less than 150 or whatever, okay, Kukui Bulu knockout. If they have a threat, okay, Kukui detach or whatever, or choice band, or even soon and expanded muscle band Kukui, and be like, I don't give a fuck what the fuck you are, you're dead to me anyways. He also has no weakness, no resistance, but sadly, he is some kind of tree, horn, scarab, beetle thing, guru of the plants or something. Whatever the fuck he's supposed to represent. This is Ice Cream, and Tapu Koko is just like a cool black guy.
Also good in this deck as well.
Yeah. One Tapu Koko variant can help the deck out a lot. But he has a 3 retreat cost. The biggest minus out of that is that it costs a lot to get him out. So if you want damage on him, he gets the choice band. If you want to retreat, he gets the float stone, but you have to make a choice. You either have a damage Bulu set, a damage Bulu ready and a defensive Bulu ready. So that way you can just go and just poke fun at your opponent's fucking face. It's just like, you're ugly. So Tapu Lele, there's no explanation needed as to why this sexy ass ice cream cone is in any single deck.
But
it searches a supporter.
But it also does massive damage with Vikavolt really fast.
I mean, unique damage, okay, attach DC, search 2 energies, bam, done. Okay, 4 energy Lele with whatever energies your opponent has can equal up to massive amounts of damage, and she only has a 1 energy retreat cost, which is always fucking amazing. Wonder Tag, as always, searches that motherfucking supporter that we know and love. Normally Lysander, but let's continue.
Alright, so the 2 last Pokemon. Tapu Koko promo.
Yeah, the reason why you want to play Tapu Koko promo is, as you can see, Tapu Bulu doesn't always hit for knockout. But he does have very high base damage. However, most Pokemon aren't Mew EX or Jirachi EX, having less than 120 HP or stuff like that. So Koko's good pressure. He has 0 retreat cost. He has a fighting weakness for some stupid reason, even though he's he's an electric fairy type. He has a resistance to steel, which is amazing because it means all those Metagross fanboys, they can suck his dick. But what you really use him for in this deck is not Flying Flip. You use him for Electric Ball
as well.
Flying Flip, I mean, you get it off with a single strong charge, but Electric Ball is different because it's 100 base damage, and he has no retreat cost. He's also 1 prize. So you don't give a fuck what happens to Koko. Oh, they Lysander you into Koko. You're like, okay, I win for free. And Flying Flip just helps poke the back, so that way when Tapu Bulu attacks, he does what he wants, when he wants, where he wants.
Yeah. And even though this is a low in Vulpix, it's actually supposed to be probably another Tapu Lele.
Yeah, so this substitute, main reason why I love this cute little fuckable thing is that it just searches Pokemon for free.
Yeah.
It has a 1 retreat cost. It has a steel weakness, which means unless you're doing exactly 60 damage, you're not killing it. And you get a beacon for free, so it forces the end if your opponent's upset about having downs.
And that means it's the cards you don't really need. Alright, so we're going to start with the Ultra Balls.
Yeah.
And we know why.
For 4 Ultra Balls, I mean, if you don't know how to use an Ultra Nutsack, you have the nut, and then you have the sack, right? So you use the nut to toss the sack to search any Pokemon you want.
So an important card that people probably oversee is Heavy Ball.
This allows you to search Pokemon that have a retreat cost of 3 or more. Essentially, it searches the Electric Dildo, it searches the Bus, another Bus, It searches the horn scarab guy thingamajiggy horny tree plant god deity.
So basically, he gets all your most important key cards.
He gets your evolutions and he gets your Bulu Bulu.
So why am I only playing 1 and not 2, for example? It's
Garbodor.
Yeah.
Garbodor. Why am I not playing the game like I'm supposed to be? Garbodor.
So we are scared of Garbodor, so we
No. He is scared of Garbodor. I play like 25 items in my decks. Alright, so we play the Field Blower because we're like, oh, nice choice band, nice floatstone, right? Woo! Yeah. And soon, since every stadium's going to get rotated, people are just going to be like, okay, I'm playing 10 items in every deck. 10 tools in every deck.
So, another thing, so we need the rare candies. I only play 2.
This allows you to go from basic to stage 3. Yeah, whatever. Third form of the damn Pokemon. However, there's a negative condition for rare candy. The turn you play the Pokemon or the turn you evolve a Pokemon, you cannot use a card like Rare Candy or Evo Soda, which is the only minus to it other than it not being called Wale, as Wally does this, but just
ignores it.
Yeah, it just ignores condition. Next up.
So we play 1 energy recycle. Through testing, I found that I needed it.
So essentially, like, he, when Bulu does damage, he dumps all his, he burns 3 energy. When this motherfucker attacks, which is rare, he burns 3 energy. And when this guy uses the super zap, he burns 2 energy. So after a while, you know, you don't have that many cards left in your deck. You got an energy recycler to even strong charge.
Yeah.
So that's essentially what you want to do, and then we're good to go.
And it can outlast certain decks too, which is funny. Oh yeah. So 1 escape rope, you know, you need an escape rope.
Yeah, it's a run like a bitch.
Yeah. Because Bulu's retreat cost is ridiculous, and also the Vikavolt. So we play 1 rescue stretcher because there are times when we need our evolution Pokemon.
Yeah, either to search the evolution or just to get an early Bulu that died too fast.
Yeah. So Leaf Seeker, you know what that is.
It searches. It's your best friend that's getting rotated. It searches whatever you want. It's Tapu from the graveyard.
Okay, 1 conservation area. This is indecisive because I technically put it in there just for stadiums and stuff like that. But
yeah. A fun fact about this. This cute little thing and whatever Grubbin is, they get the protection bonus from Aether's Paradise, which means they take 30 less damage, which is just amazing, as, yeah, and even Tapu Koko takes less damage, which means a 1 prize annoying 3 retreat piece of shit is even harder to kill.
Remember, evolutions do not count, and a lot of YouTubers made a mistake on that.
Yeah, this is only for basic Pokemon. This is why only basic fucking Pokemon are showed on my fucking playmat right now. So I want you guys to understand that the word basic means the word basic. It doesn't mean stage 1. It doesn't mean Charizard because he's overrated as fuck. It just means basic. So unevolved or legendary status Pokemon, which are the only things that get basics nowadays anyways. Alright. Let's go. Next guy. Yeah, boy.
So we play 3 choice bands and 2 floatstones. Normally it's the opposite. So I am paranoid for the evolution stage 1, so that's why 3 choice bands are, I feel, are more recommended than only 2. And floatstone for the Vikavolt when you get freaking Lysander or when you're in a bad position.
Yeah, so more damage and you run like a man with fried
When
chicken.
you use your choice bands, don't randomly put it unless you're going to be using Sycamore and stuff. You hold these items because they're pretty precious resources.
Awesome. Yeah. Oh, we don't have to worry about Lysander anymore. We're getting Goose, Ma.
Which is even worse. So yeah, 3 Sycamore.
Well, it's escape rope. I see 4.
Yeah, 4 Sycamore and 3 N.
Damn.
So
all those sound effects, the clack.
So normally I go by the 3 Sycamore, 3 N, and Lily, but Lily does not complement the deck very well. In this case, you never go turn 1 Lily, so kind of sucks. Alright, so what you go for turn 1 with Lele? You normally go Bridget. Bridget's probably your main combo enabler because you need turn 1, 2 Gigavolts, and probably Tapu Bulu or a Tapu Koko. So you play that, get what you need, and then you're going to be setting up by turn 2 or turn 2 or turn 3, depending on what you're getting. So, and Skyla is your next most important card because it searches out the rare candy that you're going to need to combo up or card pieces that you need. So we have probably the next most important supporter as well is Brock's Grid. So it's basically, it does the same job as Recycler and Super Rod, but it's like a combination, so you get six of a total of.
Since you're dumping so much energy from your deck anyways, Brock's Grid is like, it's like a girl on your lap, you know? It does good things in life.
Yep. So, you know what Lysander does.
Yeah, he snipes them shamans.
And we know what Kukui does.
Plus 20 damage when I'm smacking your wife's bitch ass.
And this is our, kind of like our switch card.
Yeah, so Lippy allows you to take your active Pokemon and retreat it. And if you do successfully do that, you heal that Pokemon 30 damage. This card works if your active has no damage on it too. Keep that in mind. That this is not a condition to activate. You can just play it like you want it. However, you can't play cards like Rescue Stretcher if you have nothing in the discard pile.
Yeah.
This, though, is the exception to the rule.
So, and we don't play double colorless energy, which I forgot to inform. So we play 5 lightning energy.
Look at that rarity, man. It's so low.
We play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 grass energy.
Yeah, because often what Emmanuel found out while deck testing against me is, what's Tapu Bulu's attack cost? 2 grass, 1 colorless? Oh, fuck, okay, I put 2 electric on Bulu instead. Can I still attack him? Like, no. That's about it.
Yep.
That's about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. I had a lot of fun making it. I'm really glad to have people like Emmanuel open up and share their ideas. So it's not always just me rambling and bambling and jambling around the Christmas tree. So if you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like. It helps it out. If you enjoyed glitchxcity's music in the background, I know the music got a little low near the end, but I think that's what the video's volume level is or whatever. I could have checked on that. Don't mind the background noise. There's a bunch of crappy ass people in the background. So if you enjoyed, leave a like and stay tuned for more. We'll see you guys next time. Goodbye now.
Ciao.